So how many of you can never go a day without checking your phone at least once?
Me. Too important.
So why, if we check our phones at least once a day, why should school be the place where that stops? The reason I'm talking to you about this is because banning phones is a growing national trend, with over 30 states implementing restrictions in hopes that it will boost academic focus and mental health. Supporters of phone banning in schools believe that the ultimate goal is to help students focus and engage more in their learning, while the opposers say that without phones, their safety, emergency, and communication is threatened. So I'll be talking about those in favor of banning phones in school, those who aren't, and then my conclusion. So to start, from Shafiq Najib from National Parents Union, he says that by the second year of the ban, students' test scores rose significantly, which suggests that without phones in schools, it has a positive effect on students, and with the longer the ban went on, the more the students will progress and adapt to it. He also says, quote, without phones, there are reduced unexcused absences, which could also be explained by the progress in increasing test scores. Moving on to my second source, for the opposers of the cell phone ban, Carrie Rodriguez from USA Today says, as a mom of 5 boys, I understand how kids rely on their phones. We use phones not just as fun and convenience, but also connection, safety, and support. Average households use cell phones as a check-in. Like, say you're off to school and you just shoot your parents a quick text saying I made it, or you shoot them a text after school reminding them for practice, or even when school is over, you text them that I need a ride home. Those are all examples of why schools should allow cell phones to be used in schools. Another source is Karen Gross, who's also from National Parents Union. She says parents lack trust in having schools take their child's phones away from them during the day. It says 43% of parents say phones should be exceptions for if a kid were to have medical issues. Given that parents lack trust with the schools keeping their children's phones, it suggests that parents they don't see their kids' phones as distractions, but communication if something bad were to happen, things like that. In conclusion, whether phones help or hurt students are up to how they're used. Reminding schools that any policy should consider both the student's education but also their personal life. Banning phones can be beneficial for students to boost their academic performance, but it can also be used as an educational tool in communication, etc. The real challenge is not if phones belong in schools, but it is to create a policy to accommodate both students' educational performance and their personal modern life. And that's it.
Okay, thoughts, comments, questions for Sai?
I like how you get back.
Anybody else?
Good examples. I like the whole check-in thing, like people checking in with their kids when they get to school and stuff. It is a big safety concern.
Yes, it is.
I liked how she started her speech. She was very attention seeker.
Definitely like the ending came to a good point of stasis. Awesome. I guess we do have time for one more. Keith?